Okay, here we go again. Well, I thought about what I would bring up in this video, and it's a topic that, yeah, I really thought about if I should bring it up or not, but I think it's best just to do it. It's about all those aspects of personality that you don't want people to have around you, manipulative and all that. And there's a lot of science on that. The hexaco is one new sort of measure. Most people know about the big five in psychology, but there's a new, at least some years back, there's a new system that really have an H extra to it, which stands for honesty and humility. And according to that science, it's basically the trait that you have to have most time with a person in order to understand if that person really is honest and have humility. And so the spectrum is, on that spectrum is if you're low, and it's of course like if you're not honest, and if you're deceitful, manipulative, well, that's not the people you don't want to have around. And what's interesting, or what's sad about it, is that, well, obviously those people who want to exploit you are going to avoid to reveal that to you, unfortunately. That's why it's hard to detect. And what's really sad about it is that, and most people don't want to believe this, I think, want to believe that we can evaluate people quite good and stuff. But this research says that it basically, on average, takes about 1 year to know a person personally before you not notice if that person is absolutely deceitful, which is like astonishing to me. And with most people, I like to think that I can evaluate someone just based on sort of video, like, is that person really someone I can trust? And so that's really sad, but that's the science. If you want to get deeper in that, there's a book that calls The H Factor of Personality. But it's even worse at work, perhaps because it's easier to sort of not to reveal your intentions and stuff. And it basically says if you've been at a workplace for that period, it's not actually enough. It's even more, takes even longer to sort of decipher and understand if that person is trustworthy, unfortunately. What does that mean? Should we just, I for example heard someone say you should probably know a person for at least a year before you go into business with that person. And that's perhaps reasonable, but it's even more weird with sort of relationships, intimate relationships. I mean, if you meet someone, should you wait a year before, like living like friends, if both like are interested? Should you wait a year before you sort of, I mean, it's not easy to know what's the right thing to do there, but and I've actually been involved in quite a what should I call it, a sort of circus that is unbelievably, I think it just seems extremely bad thing that some guys sort of rigged for me and another person to be involved in some type of game that just, I guess some people play, and I've never thought about that as something fruitful. But I thought, okay, yeah, it was some years ago, and I thought, okay, I just get involved in it and see what happens. And then I just realized it just creates misunderstanding and stuff. But so yeah, that's an experience, and that's what I really learned from that is that I still don't know, if I haven't really met a person and know them personally, even have a sort of direct interaction. It's really hard, even if I like heard a person speak, if if you haven't had a conversation with them, it's really hard to know, and that's sad because for every person you meet that's seems reasonable, I guess there's people who don't seem reasonable, and it's really hard to know. So yeah, I thought it was worth exploring that topic a bit. And I guess it's just an advice to people to be quite skeptical, but there's another side of that, which is that if you're I forgot what I actually lost my train of thought. But anyway, yeah, yes, that's the thing. Like we humans, Homo sapiens, are very risk averse. We're like our amygdala responds really heavily to sort of fear and stuff. So it's definitely a risk to be too fearful in meeting people and stuff. So it's really a balance. But I guess just meeting people in general is not something to be afraid of. I don't know. You should be a really bad person if it's someone you can't even meet and learn to get to know, and then just leave it if you get too many bad signs. Yeah, I guess that's it for this video.